Oh my god! Welcome to the new video. About 2 hours, about 3 hours ago, I was in serious doubt. Serious doubt we were gonna get anywhere near snowfall potential. I was becoming very doubtful. At 10 o'clock, I was not even expecting snow because obviously you can see there 8.3. It is now almost 2 a.m. And at 1 a.m., a 1.1 degrees was recorded at the airport, and right now it is 2 degrees and steadily declining. And it's even getting moister. Now that's still pretty. We like to see that moisture up to about 70s, 75, 75 plus before we even get to see snow. How 80, depending on how the upper levels are. But we are now getting very lucky here. As long as it doesn't get that southerly breeze going again, as long as it stays steady at around 2 degrees or less, we're set. That's what I'm saying. It's 2.0. Here we go. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Now I'm going to go to bed. We're going to wake up. And we're going to see if we're lucky or it increases like another 5 degrees when it gets cloudy. Here we go. Alright, my concerns have been answered with a very expected response. But with hope at the end of the tunnel. So what I'm seeing here is today is now rain changing to snow this morning. Still expected to see snowfall amounts of 5 to 10 centimeters except 15 over higher terrain. And then tonight still the same thing, snow ending near midnight and 2 to 4 centimeters. With those winds becoming north 20, gusting, 20 this afternoon, then wind becoming north 20, gusting to 40 late in the evening. And beyond that, it just gets colder. Well, Tuesday is kind of steady, a little bit warmer than today, and then gets colder. Now, I was almost expecting this. Tripwire was advertising this. Now, I highly expect this to be the answer. So if it happen. And what I remember is watching. It's the same thing right now. Report saying it was going to start off as rain, and then it will switch over to snow by around 9 o'clock. Now that's the time I'm going to give it. We got till 9 o'clock for the switch over from rain to snow. We're at a workable temperature right now. It is 2 degrees at the airport. Considering the time here, we show this, and it's 1.7 here, 1.6. It was just at 1.6 earlier, so this makes sense. We're at a workable temperature, 1.6 degrees. Now it won't take too heavy a precip to get this switch over to snow going. But by around 9 o'clock, so I'll give it till about 9:30. If we're not switched over from rain to snow completely, I'm gonna be very mad. Now, as you can tell, there's still a snowfall warning in place, so they clearly still have hope for today. But beyond today, this is the forecast for the next little while. So Wednesday right through, nice and cold, below normal to normal to relatively normal temperatures, around freezing to straight below freezing, with some flurries possible Friday, Christmas Day, and Saturday, straight through. Well, Friday 30% chance of Christmas Day, 30% chance of flurries, and Saturday complete through the day, 30% chance of flurries. Pretty nice. And this is what I'll do is actually show the radar here in just a second here as well. I'm just going to hold this on here for a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be nice after Christmas. It's going to be a little too late though. So this is what I mean. This is what the radar is right now. As you can tell, precipitation rates are quite poor right now. They're not really amazing, but obviously, as you can see, they're picking up to the east here, and then obviously they'll spread this way over time. Like I'm saying, I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Precipitation rates are quite light right now, but they're starting to pick up slightly. And then the weather network here, as you can see, still 4:15. Still expecting 10 to 20 centimeters. Nothing's changed. As well. Here's the weather network. I was worried about this type of start, but you know what? I was prepared for it. And as you can see here, the weather network going off like this. Funny enough, it was just earlier that they said 5 centimeters for the morning, so I don't know what's happening here. That's very not really what's going to happen here for the morning, but we'll go. Well, this is think of this as 90% close to 5 centimeters. That's the real forecast. And then some rainfall mixed in. Yeah. And then beyond that, nice and cold after Christmas. Right through until school starts up again, January 4th. So if the absurdly long forecast update here, I'll see you guys later on in the morning. Alright, temperatures have dropped like a stone since the last time, since like 10 minutes ago. It's gone from 1.6 to 1.1, and it is still dropping. Humidity's risen quite a bit as well. This is looking more and more like we're going to switch over to snow at any point within the next hour, within the next 60 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to go head out, just see things, and I'll be back with you guys. So, yeah. Wow, here we go. It is switched to snow in a heartbeat. I dead ass telling you. Oh my lord. I dead ass. I'm not even joking. When I woke up, it was straight up rain. Now look at it. In about half an hour, we've switched to snow. It started off as rain, but it's already switched over to mostly snow. And we just gotta wait for this to transition further. The only issue with this is now the ground's a little bit more saturated, which is going to take a lot more time to switch over and start to stick. Obviously, we'll give it time. Obviously, time is key. But just like I thought, thank the fucking Lord. So, technically speaking, we're only, because they said it was supposed to start at 6 a.m. Technically, we're only an hour off from when it was supposed to start snowing originally. So, let's head over. You guys can't see it. This lighting at this time. Not far away. And here we go. It has begun. Well, it's not even. Woke up to rain. Half an hour later, It's snowing. Oh, what a half an hour difference can make. Jesus Christ. Now it's just a matter of accumulation. Get heavy enough rates, it should get going as early as 9. Oh, wow. I'd say this is a success. We switched over to something that was looking almost impossible. Hell. That's some power. Yep. Head out the front this way. Yep. In a matter. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's no question now, it's just straight up snow. Something tells me I wasn't seeing how heavy it was raining, so diabetic cooling was already going ape shit within that half an hour, so it was like no question it was going to switch at some point. But dead ass, I thought it was going to be this quick. Yeah. You just straight snow, boys. Very wet, but it's going. I'm more concerned about the ground. I'm more concerned about grass sticking on the grass than on the concrete, because obviously the grass is what determines a fucking green Christmas and all. So it's not the concrete. If I have to measure on the grass, so be it. I'll just probably see if it's a reasonable amount, maybe minus a centimeter if I need to. I don't give a shit. I am just happy it's snowing. I'm dead ass surprised it's snowing. Not because I thought it wasn't gonna snow today. Just dead ass thought it was gonna. Well, initially when I woke up, I thought, but I didn't know it was gonna. These precipitation rates were gonna drop like a stone before the snow would finally. This snow would start falling like only half an hour later. That would take time, like an hour or two, but not this quick. Oh, yes. Well, I will begin heading out in just a minute here. Let this take time to increase in intensity, and then I'll be back out here later. So just give it time though here. Get a little bit more footage here. Oh wow, look at this. I don't know if you're seeing the same thing, but the flakes are looking like they're getting bigger. I don't know. Flakes look like. And look how the winds. Look where the winds are out of now. I knew they'd eventually switch out in the north. Would you look at that? Man, everything's switching for the better in a matter of an hour. A matter of within the hour. Within the 7-8 o'clock period. Jesus Christ. It's switched from rain to snow. The winds are out of the north. We're well on our way of seeing a solid 10 to 15 centimeters of snow by the end of this. I'm lowering my expectations because of the start, but I would not be surprised if we get like consistent 70 per hour rates, which translate to probably about like a centimeter and a half to 2 down here for like a few hours, several hours. We can see like 15 centimeters at the surface here. But yeah, we're gonna head in now. Just post this on some of this stuff on Twitter and then go from there. And I'll probably pop back out. But yeah, it's pure snow now, there's no question. Say it once, I'll say it again, it's just pure snow now. It's no longer a question if it's snowing or not, it's snow. Can't really question it anymore. Is it sticking by any chance? Oh, look at that. It's starting to stick. There we go. And remember, this is a spot I'd like to use. Because obviously that's like the... Thankfully we got a nice little dirt patch here. Perfect for whenever it snows. And nothing else wants to stick. And it doesn't want to stick anywhere else. So... yeah, that's a designated spot. Obviously the snowfall rate's not the heaviest right now. That's highly expected. But give it time. Probably within the next few hours, everything should be starting to stick. A few hours being until probably about, what is it right now, 7? I'm gonna give it till like, there's a bird right there. Give it till about like 10 o'clock. And then everything should be sticking on all concrete surfaces and so forth. Opting that conditions persist and or worsen. Oh, look at that. Sticking on here too now. It's beginning to stick on here. And on here, it's starting to stick. Yep. Starting to stick on some surfaces now. Good start. Oh, yes. This is ridiculous. So 7 o'clock goes 2. It's almost, we're getting to 8. And we're almost a whole degree and a half down from then. My lord, diabetic cooling just absolutely going ape shit right now. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go head out here, but with the other camera. It is now 8:30, hour and a half later. Temperature is now down to near 4 degrees yet. It is dropping still quite a steady bit. It slowed down since it got down to 0.7, obviously, because the past half an hour it's only dropped not even a half a degree. But it's essentially 0 now. Snow should start. It's already sticking on all surfaces except hard concrete, asphalt surfaces. Essentially anything excluding vegetation. It's essentially sticking everywhere excluding anything that's not vegetation. I will see you guys outside in just a bit here. Alrighty, 8:30. Yeah, and it's straight snowing. Snowfall rates are pretty lacking right now, but that's obviously expected. Sticking on most surfaces with vegetation. Excluding things like, obviously we're gonna measure here to start, because for events like these, that's probably the best bet, just to measure right here along this one here. Use that thing there as measurement. Ground is getting a little slippery, good sign. Well, good sign that it's going to start sticking soon. This is just a start. I would dead ass. Oh, wait. Well, not join. Look at this. It's sticking on here now, too. It's a little bit of a layer of slush, so we're gonna have to. Okay, so the two areas that are gonna be our snowfall measurement areas, bins, and that little strip of wood over there. Those two are gonna be our best bets. Yeah. What a start, though. Well, let's be real here. I'm more focused on getting snow on grassy surfaces than concrete, because that's what determines a green Christmas or not. Not the fucking concrete. But this is gonna be the rest of the day, and it's only gonna pick up from here. I'd probably expect a peak. I would not be surprised if we reach 2 centimeter per hour snowfall rates even. At its worst. Which will probably be at some point this afternoon. Maybe as early as late this morning, but yeah, that was a quick switch over. Report on Twitter though. 885 meters, Kelowna. It's raining. Heavy rain. So that gives me suspicion they live near the lake. So this gives me suspicion that we're going to be the lucky end of Kelowna that sees a bunch of snow, and then once you get near the lake and lower in elevation, you're fucked. But I'm sure it's probably snowing there by now. It's almost already zero here, below zero here. And that's a great thing with today. As long as heavy snowfall rates continue, these type of snowfall rates continue, I see no problem in them staying below zero. Now, would I be surprised? They'll probably get up to a degree, really, but at some point, like slowly but steadily, but not really. I don't really think it will. I don't know. I'm having a hard time believing that'll happen. But yet again, this is going to be put to the test. Some tells me that's going to fall right through like fucking... Oh, God. Well, let's see how much we get. I think 15 centimeters will drop that thing inward now. Something's going to give. But yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty decent snowfall rates, I'd say. Give or take about half a centimeter or so. Looks like about that. Maybe a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit heavier. Plus or minus a bit of that. Yeah. But so far, we're looking good. Snowfall rates is solid to start. And they're only supposed to increase from here. Oh, praise to God. This is going to be the day. Well, it looks like we're set up to get enough of a snow base to last till. Hopefully, this will be continuously intensified through the day and get heavier and all that jazz. Hopefully, we get up to at least 10 centimeters by the end of this. And hopefully, we pull off a white Christmas. But it's all going to come down to how much sunny skies we receive. Tomorrow's going to be fairly sunny, but after that, like Wednesday, we'll see how things go. But yeah, it's a good start. I'm not going to take too much time, so I'm just going to do another 2 minutes here, then I'll start heading in. But I'm looking at the ground, and it's really... Oh wow, look at that. Blocks there too. Yeah, everything's starting to stick quite easily now. Did not take long. Well, I was concerned last night we weren't going to see snow, and I thought my worries were coming true this morning, but with all the luck I had left for 2020, it just managed to shit out the snow within an hour. Half an hour to an hour of waking up. And it kept temps at a reasonable 2 degrees when I woke up, which was more than easy enough to drop down and allow for snow to fall, which is happening right now. Oh, I fucking love winter. Oh yeah, I forgot. Today's the first day of winter. Go and figure. Go figure. First day of winter and it's snowing. We're gonna get our potentially our heaviest snowfall since October what? I forgot already. It's like early mid-October. I forgot the day. That'll be that'll be a funny fucking surprise. Today is a huge contender to break that record so far for the season. So we'll see how we go. It's all gonna come down to if these snowfall rates intensify far enough. I'm just starting to realize. Oh yeah, it's starting to stick on the rocks. I think a bit too. All right, we're gonna head in now. Might delay it about another 2 minutes, but we'll just start walking in now. Oh, the ground is slushy. We're starting to see stickage on all hard surfaces now. So far, I'd say about 1/2 centimeter to 3/4 of a centimeter snowfall rates. Nothing lower. Just starting to stick on some. It's funny how it's sticking. Look at that little bit there. But yeah, it's starting to stick on most surfaces now. It's just gonna have to take time to spread to the rest. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. I was just walking here and there was no snow on here, but it's visible. It's starting to stick here now. Look at that. My lord, is it snowy. So far, like I said, it's on the lighter end of the scale of what today's going to be, but it's quite one hell of a start. A little bit of a breeze out of the north. I can feel it and see it. Doing it, but look at that. First surface to be completely covered in snow. This. First complete area. Well, actually, I should be saying the grass as well. Well, we'll see how things go. See if the snowfall will hold till Christmas. That's going to be on everyone's mind. Will this snow hold till Christmas? And there we go. We've hit the inevitable. We are now down to 0 degrees, 8:45 a.m. Just switched from 0.1 down to 0. We are now officially at freezing, and it's either going to be down from here or steady from here. Now, if it's steady, that's good. If it's down from here, even better. It's not going to go up from here. It's probably going to be steady, then maybe a slight increase in the afternoon. Yeah. And then we'll be able to watch the actual low pressure system cross by. We're going to refer to this. Our sea level is 960. Well, our level is 965 millibars, and sea level is 113. So, sorry, my door likes to open randomly. But yeah, I sit at 965 meters, so we're going to reference that. And I'll see you guys later on, probably with the radar. And here comes the increase in snowfall rates. So far, pretty acceptable, but they only increase from here. I'm going to give it another few minutes here, then I'll head out. I don't want to head out straight away, but Well, I changed on a heartbeat. Well, I'm not going to stay out here for long, but what I'm going to do is just shovel a pathway from here all the way around to the bins. Well, just all the way around, and then I'll be back with you guys. Holy shit. Let it begin. Jesus. Oh, she's feeling like December now. A little hiatus. Quite a long hiatus. It's finally feeling like December again. This is the slipperiest stuff ever. This is just how slushy it is. It's like... Ugh. Yeah. About half a centimeter. So far. But, that officially puts us, for the season, at over 30 centimeters of snow. Woo! That puts us at 30.15 for the moment. I just want to see how the bins are looking. I know, just to see in relation. Okay, so there. So far about the same, but then once it goes by with time, it becomes less and less noticeable. Yeah. 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 So today's snowfall, we use both the bins, and that is ideas for how much snow is falling. Yeah, we've done. Yeah, but it's pretty conclusive right now. I don't have to check anything more. It's about half a centimeter. I don't know if it's just because it's brighter out, but it just looks like it's more. It's not like heavy, but it's just huger flakes. That, or it's just because we're heading under. I don't know. One way or another, I'm just waiting to have breakfast and then I'll head around the house once just to check things. Or do that around the house thing. Yeah, flake size is quite large. It's quite thick too. So it's one hell of a start. Slow start, but it should pick up quite a bit over time. What the fuck is happening? Who's working in these fucking conditions? Jesus, man. Quite the stuff. I gotta get moving. Jesus. Yeah. Oh god, that's a slushy mess there. Just hide out in here until the 2.25 minute mark. So that's when I'm gonna end it off. Yeah, quite the start. Yeah. Slight northerly breeze keeping things cold and constant and solid diabatic cooling. Not like, yeah, surviving well. I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on. How the radar is looking right now. It's not too bad. Once again, it's a low pressure system, so it's getting closer. These snowfall rates will pick up quite a bit. Like I said, probably the afternoon hours are going to be best for snowfall. Right now, it's kind of just like the warm up, and then as soon as we get further into the afternoon, into the day, probably into the, like I said, into the afternoon hours, that's when shit should really be start picking up. But what I'm going to do is head out now. See where we're sitting at in terms of snow. Last time I checked, 0.5 centimeter. I'm looking how things have been going over the past hour. I'd probably say about 1.5 centimeters by now. I'll see you guys then. Alright, we're out. Back out again. Can't really say as much of a difference in terms of snowfall rates. Maybe slightly lighter, a little bit heavier. But another snowfall check here. Huh. There we go. About 1.5 centimeters, just over. On the ground. Not too bad. Oh, jeez. Bending down. Too long. Ouch. Let's check here. Yep, about 1 centimeter there too. About 1.5 centimeters. I don't know, I don't even need to check anything more. Yeah, 1.5 centimeters. So about 1 centimeter in the course of an hour or so. An hour or two. It's pretty good. So that's a start. We're climbing up. We're climbing up. Alright, we're gonna go around here. Go around to the front here. Chill out the front. So far, meh, but it's going. It's this random breeze out of the north every so often. It's cold and annoying, but perfect. Yeah, I can tell. This shit's deteriorating. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I gotta switch to a winter jacket. This sweater is not appropriate for these conditions. If it was lighter snow, sure, but this is just not worth. I gotta take this off. Fucking hell. Next time I'm out. Yeah. Temperature's still just below freezing. Just. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. The typical winter snowfall. Nothing impressive yet. But I highly suspect, like I said earlier, things will pick up this afternoon. I think that's probably actually going to be probably peak of this is at some point in the afternoon. You can see the breeze has caused the flagpole here to go white. In the north facing side of it. Nice. Oh, but yeah. Grateful everything went according to plan. I was down with luck. It was even gonna get down to these temps, but it managed to do it. The versatility of December. You can get as warm as it wants. It'll drop right back down the next day if it wants to. Shit's worth shoveling in a bit here. It's only once we get up to like that 2 centimeter mark, it's time to shovel. Concrete or not, on the concrete or not. Alrighty, here is the new forecast, and it's still good. So we got snow for today, still 5 to 10 centimeters, except 15 over higher terrain, with now winds becoming north 20 gusting to 40 this afternoon, as it is actually quite gusty out in the north. So that's actually going to probably keep things cold. And then tonight, snow now ends before morning, then cloudy with a 40% chance of flurries, 5 to 10 centimeters tonight, another 5 to 10 tonight. And then those northerly winds 20 gusting to 40 still. Temps came down to -2 with a wind chill of -8 overnight. Tomorrow now is a 40% chance of flurries in the morning with winds north 20 gusting to 40, becoming light late in the afternoon. High still 2 degrees, but a mix of sun and cloud rather than sunny conditions, which is a plus. Yeah. I will, actually, and then the radar here. Oh, well. We're gonna have a missing frame here, so just bear with it. Just wait for it to load in here. So yeah, as you can see here, we're getting a little bit screwed here. Snow is lifted north, but what we're seeing here is this. What we're actually seeing here is it moved up, it was still moving up north there, then kind of stalled moving north there. And it's going to try to begin to replace itself here in just a bit. You can see this. You can see this here. This is going to start shifting north here as well. Hopefully. Well, actually, no. It looks like it's moving up like that. One way or another, though, we're sitting under constant snowfall, and it's actually getting quite gusty. So what I'm thinking here is rather than when the snow has stopped, the winds are going to keep things cold, and then when the precipitation gets going, that's going to keep things cold. So we got two things working with us: precip and snow, precip and winds. So yeah, and then if we check the new update that just came out here, yeah, just like I thought. Give it a second here to load. Hurry up, man. It's one whole frame. As you can see here. Yeah. But as this low comes around from here, it's going to swing that snow back. And it's going to even bring heavier totals than what we've seen this morning. So it's kind of going to be like, it's kind of just going to be, there's a low coming down here, and then it's just going to swing all the snow this way, which will even bring heavier totals than we've seen this AM, which is a plus. It's just a matter of patience now, and hoping temperatures don't go above freezing, too above freezing. But yeah, I will see you guys outside in a little bit later on. Alright. Not what I was expecting. I'm hearing things melting. Not a good sign. Listen. You can see. It's all falling out of the fucking trees. It's starting to melt. Which is surprising. Because dead ass, it's fucking still below freezing. That means it must be like 0 right now or something. Which would mean it's just above freezing. Or vice versa. Yeah, officially about 2 centimeters. Oh. But yeah, snowfall rates are down. A substantial amount. But the breeze out of the north, I mean, it doesn't really have much of a nip on it. Mind you, that's probably because the actual temperatures right now aren't much of a nipping thing either. It's currently about fucking 0 degrees probably. But really what matters is as long as it's still snowing. It stays snowing, we're fine. Even if it's not the most impressive snowfall rates. What I'm going to do anyways though is I'm going to shovel. And then once I complete this sidewalk thing here, I'll come back with you guys. Once I get to the front hatchway, I'll be back with you guys. Right now it's looking pretty glum. Alright, we're out in the front now. Surprised everything's melting. It's one of those things where it's probably just above freezing. So obviously we do need these precipitation rates to pick up here, because as you can see here, it's not doing so well. It's looking fairly sick. I was gonna get photos, but it looks pretty damn gloomy to get any for the moment. Well, I probably will anyways, but we just need snowfall rates to pick up, which is actually trying to happen, so see how things go. Let me just finish off shoveling and then I'll be back with you guys. Just finished up. That is some of the slushiest snow I've ever had to shovel in fucking years. Mind you, it's probably because I'm shoveling when it's fucking melting, but I mean, still. If I don't shovel it now, God knows what's gonna happen later on. God knows how heavy it's gonna be later on today. How much heavier it's gonna be to shovel. But, once again, snowfall rates are picking up. And yet again, I'm thinking this is gonna switch. It's gonna start sticking again. So yet again, snowfall rates are pretty solid. By around 1/2 centimeter. Doing around the house thing, just slower version of it. Oh, my hand is fucking freezing. Look at the state of this. Go check the pool here. This is getting to a point where I think it's gonna bust through. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm dead ass being serious. This is gonna break today. 100%. 10 centimeters and this is gone. We're already at 2. We only need 8 more centimeters of the wet stuff and it's gonna fucking collapse. It's all slopping off the roof already. We just need heavier snowfall rates and then, well, it'll catch right back up. Bet when I go inside it'll probably be around like a 0.1, 0.2 degrees. It's like at that temperature where if it's wet snow, it's going to just instantly start melting as soon as it gets even just slightly above freezing. The instant that happens. Not even coming off properly. Which is the thing, downtown is not snowed a single centimeter. I'm always thinking some of the snow that's falling off is because of the wind combined with the slightly above freezing temperatures. Rather than just the temperatures themselves. Enough of a breeze to say that. It's at that temperature where it's just... It's so annoying. It's just... It's at that temperature where everything should be sticking, but it just doesn't... It's just so close. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go get photos. Yeah. I will see you guys after those. Well, this is how things are now. I'm not using the other camera. It's not worth it. But what I'm realizing here is it's 0.2 degrees. It's still very slightly melting, but I'm seeing some odd, like, real odd things going on. One, it is sticking on the concrete. Two, I've watched that for like an hour or two and that's not fallen. And three, everything else is melting. And four, it's just slightly above freezing, 0.2. I don't know what's going on, but one way or another, excluding all those extremities that at this point isn't, just whatever. The snowfall is looking pretty delayed, this heavier stuff. I'm predicting probably around 3 o'clock it should get going. Like, I'm saying like 3 o'clock. It seems like it's pretty delayed because the low is, yeah. I'm saying it's going to be delayed till about 3 o'clock. But hopefully it'll come in sooner. We're just waiting for that low to come in far enough that I can just sweep everything this way. Right now, we're just in the outer extremities of it, and so it's just, yeah. But the one lucky thing we're having right now is the snow's past, quote unquote, but the low level moisture is just nice enough that it's allowing us to keep a light snow going below the radar beam. So we're actually getting lucky here. I'm not going to check Snowfall told us any of that until we get a pickup in Snowfall, but I'm praying it. Let's be realistic here, the snow's going to end around midnight or so. So, like, if we can get, like, 6 hours of it's going to be hard to... We'll see. We'll see. 10 centimeters is still not ruled out, especially considering the fact that it's only about 2 o'clock right now. So it can't be ruled out just yet, because we still got at least 10 hours of snowfall to go. So we still got one hefty round to come through, which will be around, like I said, probably around 3 o'clock. I'll say as late as 4, but if it's by 4, we're fucked. It'll be a little bit too late, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go head in now. I'll probably pop you guys with the radar in a little bit. Almost looks like the snowfall's picking up right now, unless that's just the wind. But yeah.